Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, I am fine. Thank you. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine.
So this is our first conversation. So would you like to please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Actually, my name is Pooja and I live in Delhi since my childhood. If I talk about my qualification, I have done post-graduation with political science and I have been working 5 to 6 years. But I like instead of working 5 to 6 years, I am facing lots of problems just because of this language. So that's why nowadays I'm working on my English language. Yeah, so it's a very short intro about me.
Okay, thank you. And may I ask you in which field you work?
Okay, I'm working in the e-commerce sector. Like my work is product listing on Amazon and Flipkart.
Okay. So when you work in that company, so have you ever faced any type of difficulty to speak language, English language?
Yes, actually, whenever I talked, whenever my boss called me, so sometime my boss speaks in English. Sometime I'm not able to understand. So that time I feel a very fear if he speak anything. So how can I understand? So that time, whenever my boss called me in office, that time I go, but with a fear face. If he says to me anything in English, so how I will able to reply? So yeah, that's why. I want to learn English. I have faced so many difficulties.
You have decided no. Now I should speak. I should work on my communication skill.
Okay, actually, what happened once time I went for interview, and that time I rejected in that interview. That time I realized how much English is important in in our life because without English we can't crack any interview. And that time I was too much needed. I had a single rupees. I had not a single rupees. That time only my husband was working. So when I went for interview, I got rejected from so many interview. That time I realized that how much English is important.
No problem.
Okay. So yeah, so it was my experience. So that's why since then I just decide to learn this language because I that time I needed a job. I was not able to find any type of job. So yeah, I got a job, but my salary is too less. I'm not getting much. So that time I needed, so I just joined that job. But side by side, I'm working on my this language.
Okay, so first of all, what was the first step you had taken at that time to improve your communication skill?
First, I joined English speaking not application. I joined English speaking course by going
Okay.
institute, and I did a 6 month English speaking course, but I didn't get any benefit after completing my 6 month English speaking course. I was not able to speak a single word. I was not able to speak because according to me, in institute, their motive is not giving you information. Their motive is only making money. After taking money, they will not give you a good knowledge. So they just
Okay.
what they do with me, what they did with me, they just give one topic and said just talk, just give your opinion. And that time I didn't know little bit about tense, I didn't know little bit about models. So how could I speak? So that's why
Okay.
I always keep my speaking part there. So that's why then I thought that yeah, I will not invest my single amount for learning this language. So I
Mhm.
started to search on YouTube how to learn English without investing any money. So I
Mhm.
watched so many video and so I thought that yeah, listening part is important. So I started my journey from listening.
Okay. And when you started your channel,
I started my channel 5 months ago.
okay, uh, to enhance your conversation skill.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to see my growth because I was in this journey more than 2 years. So I did not
Okay.
know what was my level. I am intermediate level, I am beginner level. So I wanted to see I am really improving or not. So that's why I thought this is the right way to see your growth. Because you know that if you see your growth by your own eyes, so your confidence level will automatically build. So I wanted to see my level. I wanted to see my growth. So that's why I started to upload my video on YouTube.
So I have one question to ask you. So should we take risk in our life
Yeah,
or not?
definitely. Yeah, definitely we should take risks because without taking risks, we can't get a success. I also like before 2 years, I always feel fear to take risk because this is also a risk. Because whenever you go in public place to speak in front of anyone, you feel fear. If I do any mistake, so people will laugh at me. So it's a very humiliation thing. People will laugh at you in public place. So how much you feel humiliation. So that's why taking risks are too much important. Without taking risks, you can't get success.
Okay, that is good. Yes, yeah, yes, I am also agree because without taking risk, we can't go ahead. Because if you have decided one goal and without taking risk, you can't reach your goal. Because to fulfill when you have decided one goal, so you should work on that goal, and there will be a lot of difficulties can also come in your way, and you should at that time you should be ready for to face that fear, to say to face that risk. Yes,
Yes, definitely. And because like without taking risk, we can't. I'm not talking about only in this journey, English speaking journey. If you want to do anything, you have to take risk. Without taking risks, you can't able to drive even. If first time, if you want to drive, so if you feel fear that if I go on road, so if some accidental with will happen with us, so how can you learn any vehicle? How can you learn how to ride a bike, how to drive a car? So that time also, without taking risks, you can't learn. So that's why it's not depend on, it's not apply in this journey even. In every field, without taking risks, you can't get success. You can't learn anything.
yes, you are correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
there is some limitation also because if you want to show your courage, you can't go in front of lion to show your risk. Yeah, I want to take risk and I have capability to take risk. So you can't go in front of lion. So
yes,
like risks also should be limited. Unlimited risks
yes.
also are very dangerous for you.
Because we should know what is our capability, what is our knowledge. According to our capability, we should take the risk in any field.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's happened with me when I started my channel. That time I was making so many mistakes. So lots of people comment me that she don't know anything or she don't know little bit, she don't have little bit knowledge of grammar and she is uploading video like that. Lots of people comment me. That time I feel demotivated. But the other
Mhm.
next day I thought no. Why why I listen such type of people who make me demotivate. There is lots of people who motivate me also. Yes, Pooja,
Yes,
it's your starting. You will improve gradually. So just keep like doing hard work. So lots of people encourage me, and lots of people feel demotivate me also. But I
yes,
did not leave to make my video continuously. Yeah, sometimes just because of my job, sometimes I'm not able to upload continuously video, but whenever I get free time, I always try to make video.
okay, means you still working somewhere.
Yeah, still I'm
Good,
working. Today actually I'm at off because actually my boss actually one off is allowed. I can take one off in a whole month. So in that case my
okay,
salary will not deduct. So yeah, so I thought yeah I should take because for 3 to 4 days I did not upload any video just because of I was busy in Karwa Chauth festival in shopping. So for preparation, I was too busy. So I did not upload
okay.
a single video for 4 days. So that's why I
Mhm.
thought today I should take off and I will shoot some video for my channel
Okay.
because
So how was your choice?
yeah, it was too good. It was too good.
Okay. Uh, so will you please little bit explain about Karwa Chauth, because I have knowledge, but still I have never take this. Means I do not do this fast,
You are
so
not
I have no.
celebrating. You are not celebrating Karwa Chauth.
No, I don't celebrate because in our side we celebrate only Tej festival,
Okay, okay, yeah,
not
yeah.
Karwa.
Teej, lots of people in Delhi also who celebrate Teej, they don't celebrate Karwa Chauth, and they celebrate Karwa Chauth, they don't celebrate Teej. So I
Yes.
celebrate Karwa Chauth, I don't celebrate Teej. So yeah, in this festival, we have to take fast for our husband long life. It's a consider,
Yeah.
actually, I don't believe such type of thing that if we do fast, so our husband will live along. No, this is a like a orthodox, you can say, Rudivadi Parampara, who made our like earlier, our like grandmother, like that. So they, it was their consider that if you do fast, I don't consider these things. I don't believe such type of things. But yeah, I have elders, so I have to obey because my mother-in-law they believe these things. So I also because I respect to my elders. So whatever they will told me whether I believe or not, but I will have to follow. So that's why
Yes.
at this day we do like we take fast and we can't eat anything in whole day. We can't like take a water even. But lots of
Mhm.
people they can use early morning like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. If you want to
Mhm.
eat something, so fruit you can eat, but only early morning 4 to 5 a.m. And if you
Okay.
eat any fruit after that whole day, you can't eat and you can't drink anything. And the evening,
Okay.
when the moon will present, after that you have to see moon and you have to worship. And
Okay.
because yeah, and after that your husband will feed you and will drink you. Your husband first bite you have to take from your husband hand. After that you can eat anything.
Okay. That's good.
Do you believe that if you take any fast, so your children will live long, your husband will live long? Do you believe this type of thing?
Yes, when we do fast and when we remember that things in our mind, I think that also work because suppose as you had fast for your husband for Karwa Chauth, so whole day you have not eaten any food or drink water,
Mhm.
and you always means also your at that time some always good thoughts come in your mind, correct?
Yeah.
And yes, I think that it's work. It is not orthodox thought, but it is also pure thought,
Yeah,
correct?
actually
When
everyone have their
uh,
own thought.
suppose if I worship for you, okay, and my thoughts is always pure about you, so it will work.
Okay,
It
okay.
will
So it's
definitely
your thinking, yeah. Yeah,
yes,
everybody have their own think. Everyone have their own way to think anything. But yeah, I don't also believe. Still, I'm not believing. But yeah, but when it comes to our husband, our children, that time we have to follow because I am not believing such type of thing. But whenever it comes to like on my husband, so I will do each everything. If somebody say yeah that this seems it will good for your husband, so I will definitely do whether it I believe or not. But for my husband, for my children, for my family, I will do each thing.
yes. Not only have a great belief in God, I'm very spiritual person. So I thought that if your thought is pure, so your connection will be God, and it will work also.
No, I believe in God. I believe in God. Because
Yes.
I'm not like atheist. Atheist, I think Gnostic. So I'm not an atheist. I believe in God because I have seen some miracle, and the person who saw the miracle by their own eyes, so they believe. So I have
Yes.
seen some miracles, so that's why I believe in God. Yeah, God is really exist, and
Okay.
I believe in ghosts even. If God is present, so definitely evil also.